Good morning, honey. What are you going to do today?
Little chainsaw maintenance, and then I've got to go down and cut some sections out of a tree. So to begin with, just a little basic chainsaw maintenance.
Yeah.
You see this chain right here?
Yeah.
That's too loose. That can be dangerous. It'll pop off, and I've had them come back up and hit. So that's the first thing I've got to do, is to adjust that. And you just simply loosen a couple of bolts on this side. And if you watch this chain, this is the important part.
Yeah.
You want to tighten this up until you can just barely separate. That's still a little tiny loose.
Yeah. Perfect.
And that's it right there. Then you tighten it up, and the next thing I'll show you is how to sharpen the saw real quick.
Yeah.
All right, next thing is sharpening a saw, and I like a little Dremel and a stone that matches the diameter. Every one of these chainsaws has a chain on it.
Wow.
And so you match the diameter, and you can just do a couple of them, but basically
Wow. You almost done. How long you taking the whole thing?
maybe 5 minutes to do. This is a very long chain, so it's
About 5 minutes?
yeah.
How long you usually sharpen this?
Well, it depends. If you're cutting through green wood, it'll last for better part of a day. But I've had to, if you're going through nasty stuff with some dirt in it, it'll dull it in even a half hour of use. It'll dull it. So now I'm gonna add some fuel and oil.
Now he's going to put it up the tree. He cut a while ago. He's 72. All the owner and those who are hard workers. God bless him. What do you do this with?
Now this is a choker rope.
Yeah.
Just a simple recovery rope you get at Harbor Freight or anywhere.
Yeah.
And from experience, I've learned how much I can pull up
Yeah.
at one time, and rather, instead of cutting them all in little pieces down here and hauling them up one at a time.
Yes. Save time though.
Yeah, I know how much I can haul, so I measure off
In knowledge.
how many pieces, and then I'll cut it
Yeah.
and pull it up.
Okay. So now you're going to pull up.
Well, I got to cut it off over there at the other end, but I didn't want to cut it off over there until I had the rope on it, because the whole thing will drop down on the ground, and then I couldn't get it under the...
Yeah. Smart.
It's all about planning ahead.
Yeah. Knowledge.
Okay, so we get this hooked up to the tractor. Come up with a way of attaching it to one of these solid frame points. And then I'll make my final cut, and then you can
Now you're pulling up against the wood.
right, now, this is why you don't want to tie them on, because when you tow them, pull them, that knot gets tighter and tighter and you can't untie them. But with a slip knot like this, it comes off really instant.
Knowledge, wisdom.
All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and pre-cuts. There they are. And we'll start cutting this thing, and you can see how a sharp blade, just like with your kitchen knife.
Kitchen knife. If it's sharp, it's easy.
Very important.
Yeah.
So that's red oak, one of the harder woods, and it just, you saw how quick it cuts through these when you've got a sharp blade.
Yeah. Good job.
So the next part is going to be getting those pieces up onto the log splitter. Now, some of the smaller ones I can pick up, they're only 200-300 pounds, but the bigger ones can be anywhere from 500 to 800 pounds.
Yeah.
When they get up to like that one over there, that's over 1,200 pounds.
Wow.
So that's when I use the tractor to put it on there with.
Yeah, that's huge.
So I'll demonstrate that just with one of these, even though I can pick up most of these, but I'll show you how to do it with one of these with the tractor. Up until last year when I hit 72, I used to do all this by hand, right, honey?
Yeah, chopping your hand, bare hand.
But
thank God have provided that machine.
We were blessed to get a log splitter this year, and I still do some splitting.
Yeah.
I think Mary got a couple of pictures of that. So, but boy, this is so much easier with the big ones.
Yeah.
And
200-300 pounds.
yeah, I think we got going to be doing pine. 20-ton splitter is fine, but if you're going to be doing any hardwood, you need to, don't get anything less than a 27-ton.
Yeah.
And let me show you what this will do to a big piece of red oak.
Yes. Amazing, that machine.
Just like that.
Thank you for guys watching. Give him a thumbs up. He's got the strength in him.
Yeah, I mean that piece right there weighs 80 or 90 pounds.
Yes. God has give you strength. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.